Let's look at the medium to long term. What are some of the policy prescriptions and interventions, in your view, can be considered by government to help address the cedi depreciation permanently?
Yeah, on a permanent basis, of course, as I said, this is a crisis that we are fighting now. So the firefighting, the measures may be, different from, what you need to address the problem on a long-term basis. On a long-term basis, what we need to do is to try and expand our exports, increase our exports, and then also diversify the exports, add value to our exports. Even cocoa alone, if I can use cocoa as an example, the international raw market, cocoa market, the total value is just about $10 billion, dollars, the raw cocoa market. And Ghana and Ivory Coast, between us, we produce about 60% of the world output. So you can say that out of the 10 billion, Ghana and Ivory Coast, we share about 6 billion. But the world chocolate market is worth $100 billion. So you see the difference. I don't understand why between Ivory Coast and Ghana, we should not have the biggest chocolate factory in the world. Because this is where we produce the cocoa from, okay? It is rather situated probably in Switzerland, okay? Now, you can look at we have other natural resources, that we can also use, own it, use it to develop, to link to industries, use your comparative advantage in those resources. The Guinea, recently I heard that the new military government that has taken over, they directed that all the they produce a lot of bauxite. All the bauxite mining companies should refine the bauxite internally, domestically. Don't export it in raw form. Because when you export it in raw form, the value you get out of it is very small. So we should have a gold refinery. We should have an oil refinery. We should have, as I said, cocoa, processing plant. We should create them. Kwame Nkrumah built all these industries, but somehow we collapsed all of them. And that is why we are where we are. So even though, as I said, the progress or commitment has been slow, we need to start from somewhere. We need to start now, so that in a 10 years' time or even 20 years' time, we would have, addressed this problem on a more permanent basis.